Whether you're trying to put together your holiday party outfit or find the perfect gift for someone, vintage designer clothes and accessories can be a great option, and you'll be able to find them at the Vintage Apparel and Jewelry Show happening this weekend in Bloomfield Hills.
And joining us this morning to share some of the pieces available as someone who knows all about these items, it's Heidi Lichtenstein. Thank you so much, Heidi. What makes vintage items such a great gift and, I guess, so timeless?
Well, vintage clothing has much more style and class, I think, than modern clothes of today. Things were made well, they're silk, you know, there's rhinestones, there's leopard faux fur.
Right.
And everything is one of a kind. So if you buy something for your holiday party, nobody else will have it.
This is true, and that's a big thing. You're like, oh man, she's wearing the same dress I'm wearing. That's always one of those like letdowns. But like when you look at clothes like this, I love the buttons. This is just the neatest thing. And you have a whole array here. What else do you have?
This is fabulous. This comes with the matching handbag too, by the way, and it's faux fur.
There you
so
go.
You know, for all the PETA lovers, we got faux fur, and this leopard coat from the 1950s. It is so cool as well.
Love the lapel.
It's faux, and actually it's an ocelot, but it's really cool. But this is one of my featured items at the Vintage Apparel and Vintage Clothing Show this weekend at the Birmingham Unitarian Church. Is this vintage Chanel suit.
It feels so good.
And you know what? It's new with tags.
Wow.
And yeah, it's never been worn. And you know what?
Wow.
A lot of these Chanel vintage items can be shown this weekend at the Vintage Clothing Show at the Unitarian Church.
So tell us a little more about the show itself. How long has the show been going on?
This show's been going on probably about 5 years, and it's always at the Birmingham Bloomfield Unitarian Church on Woodward at Lone Pine.
Okay.
How many people usually attend this?
Oh, hundreds. All the fashionistas of Detroit and all the luxe divas all come and look for items that you can't find anywhere else. There's vintage Gucci, there's vintage Chanel, there's vintage Prada, there's Pucci, which is my favorite. Also appearing will be the Judith Leader handbags. Those are really great. And there's, isn't that great?
Where do these items come from? Where did the sellers find these gems?
Oh, us sellers, we go to plenty of estate sales, and we have we know ladies that have bought these things, and you know, they wear them once and then they want to sell them because they want to get the newest, you know, and so, and luckily we get to buy it and be able to resell it to the customers at the Vintage Clothing Show this weekend on Saturday. It's from 10 to 5, and it costs $5 to get in, but it's well worth it. It's at the Birmingham Unitarian Church on Woodward at Lone Pine.
Now, so for people who are planning a budget for the holidays, whether they're buying gifts or maybe their outfits, as you mentioned, for holiday parties, what kind of price range are we talking about for some of these items?
This suit, this jacket with the matching purse is only $45.
Wow.
Both?
Yes, together.
Wow.
And it's available at Carol's Designs. She'll be at the show. Carol Buxton has all this great vintage clothes which she gets especially for the show.
Right.
The show is really great. It's
so that's fun. An outfit. How about like jewelry? Are we ranging from like $5 to
Yes, there's something for
or?
Everyone. Yeah, you could buy items there. You know, fashion design items from $5 to $300. There's Kenneth J. Lane jewelry right here, vintage Kenneth J. Lane.
And what about this piece that we're looking at here? That's
now that's a vintage 1970s piece. Isn't that great?
It's lovely.
This is $45. It's really fabulous.
Now, what if I have some great items in my wardrobe and I'm thinking, you know something, those people who are selling, they have something going on. Are people able to bring items to be appraised or to sell?
Absolutely. Please, if you have something that you think is designer and that other people will be interested in and that you no longer, you know, you wear it to your special party and then you want to sell it, absolutely bring it. Carol and all the other dealers will definitely buy it from you.
Just show up, or is there a certain place people need to go to if they have items to bring?
Well, no, just show up at the Birmingham Unitarian Church on Saturday from 10 to 5, and you absolutely will be able to sell it. There's going to be lots of great dealers there. Joe Del Judas is there from Del Judas Antiques, Carol Buxton, plenty other dealers that sell high-end vintage clothing and jewelry.
All right. Heidi Lichtenstein, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Again, that is this Saturday, the 8th, from 10 to 5 a.m. at the Birmingham Bloomfield Unitarian Church. Now, when we come back, we're going to have this morning